What up? What's up? What up? Yes. Back with another Thursday, guys. Yes, guys. Welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel. What I'm called is Begin You Right channel. You feel me? Yeah. We're going to go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm going to give you time to get on in here so we can get these messages in, my dear. Happy birthday to all of my Virgo gang. Virgo gang and friends. It is Virgo season, y'all. Let the season begin. Is it starting to get a little cool out there for you? Is it cool out there? We in the fall here, baby. AD in the spot, man. What up? We in a new season, y'all. Finally, it's starting to cool down. What up, AD Ski? Then we start to cool down. Thank goodness, man. Get Javi in here, 85. Smack him. Now, I just talked to him. He made some blueberry Kool-Aid, he said. I said, I ain't never had no blueberry Kool-Aid. But okay. He says, you ain't never had blueberry Kool-Aid? I said, no. Don't know what you're talking about, bub. Okay. I've had strawberry. I didn't have watermelon. Thank you for sharing the live, AD. Because I almost didn't come on live, baby. You feel me? I'm just saying. Y'all. Appreciate it, AD. Look. What's been going on, AD, man? You ain't catch me up to, you know what I'm saying, to where you at in life right about now. It was totally different from the last time we spoke here. So we definitely got to do a follow-up here, okay? Yeah, we definitely got to do a follow-up. Make sure y'all tap the screen for me. Yeah, tap the screen, give me some love here, show me some love, get them. I need 20K today. Okay. I need 20K. Okay, you here? Appreciate it. Yeah. I was just telling about them nasty Kool-Aid you was making. Nah. Look, let me see. Can I see without my glasses? Nah, it's a little struggle. You feel me? Look, them glasses, it's a struggle. Happy Virgo season, y'all. How many of y'all like them Virgos out there? Anybody out? Y'all, can you share one to a Virgo? Share the live to a damn Virgo. We about to get on y'all ass today. I just like to say, you know, Virgo men in particular, they just rub me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Virgo women, they cool. Blueberry lemonade at home with no sugar. Okay, did it have real blueberries in it? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, all I've been channeling here, AD trying to play my lemonade. All I've been hearing, y'all remember that Aaliyah song? Back, forth and forth. And let me say, hey, back, forth and forth. What is that about here? Somebody wants to go back, forth and forth, and you ain't about to. Somebody said forgive and best self. Uh-oh. Somebody that moved on became their best self. Somebody said, you can't go back and forth or something like that, AD. You feel me? Don't be trying to come back when everything all good now. You got to love me during the struggling times too, huh? You feel me? What? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to love me through the tough times? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody had a poker face or something like that. Somebody just, they was willing to risk it all. You got to know when to hold on. Know when to fold on. Who play poker out there? Know when to walk away. Somebody ain't know when to walk away or something like that. Because somebody was playing. It was a one-sided type of connection that you guys may have gotten out of. Might feel like this is old here. This is old energy. The level of transparency. Y'all need transparency or something like that in a relationship. And that person definitely was not transparent, was they? It was like finding where's Waldo at or something. I don't know. Yes. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Not today. Somebody said not today. I bet. Not today, Sway. Whoever be playing games, you really telling them you have blocked them away. Like, you know, not today. Somebody always wants you to take a risk and take a chance. And normally when you do, when you take a risk or take a chance, it don't work out for you. Go ahead and keep it moving. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with people who you can't see who they are up front, and you got to, you know, you got to use your extra discernment. You're supposed to do that anyway. But when you got to really like use my senses to really figure you out because you're not being honest and forthcoming, I just feel like you not telling the damn truth, okay? You said I ain't dealing with them type of people no more, Sway. Okay. Not today. Not today or tomorrow, okay? Period. Yeah, let's see what's going on. I appreciate y'all tapping the screen there, showing love here. Yeah. Make sure y'all share the live out. Because I almost didn't go live today. I say that every I say that every Thursday, y'all. When it comes to transforming here, we're going into the fall season. Y'all, I seen some leaves fall. Uh-oh. And that lets me know the season's getting ready to change. We're getting ready to go into a new season, y'all. We just came from where it was hot. Some of y'all, it was hot out there this summer, okay? The season that we went into, it kind of was very intense or passionate for us. Right? And so now we're getting ready to fall back. Okay, we're getting ready to fall into this Virgo season. Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio season, if you will. Period. We coming up. Don't worry. Poo-poo. But with Virgos, though, right? Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate the love, Pooh. With Virgos in particular, they so damn OCD-ish, if you will. If you know a Virgo, they're very particular. They got to have things a certain way. They like things done a certain way. And if it's not done that certain way, they'll nag you till it's done to their liking. Okay? A Virgo, damn, you know what I'm saying? A Virgo has been known to have been like an opportunist. Okay, they just use you for their, it's for their benefit or something like that. But Virgo's also very resourceful. Okay, they're pretty much the plug. They know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody and who knows somebody who gonna be able to give you the hookup though. Virgo good for that. No, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody wants to come back after you just showed your self-love with self-love. Wow, this is why you told them not to date, because you too in love with yourself. Hello? This is the whole point. This is where this love is coming in, and especially guys, if you are single, this is self-love. And even if you're in a relationship here, this is more learning more about yourself here, more self-love here, okay? Affection, attraction here, okay? You giving and receiving here. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, key in the ring in reverse. I feel like with whoever that you are in a relationship with or who are dealing with now, you're no longer a key on a ring here. You're no longer in third-party situations. Nobody's putting you in, in third parties or sleeping with other options and a free-for-all. Like, you're in a good place here with the key in the ring in reverse. This is what we want to see, the card in reverse, okay? Just period. You ain't got to worry about the other woman and all this shit, like all that. Yeah. I feel like because not only are you working on yourself with the self-love, like the partner that you're with here is also on that same journey, all right, with loving on themselves here and making some alterations, if you will. Like, you got to make some changes, if you will. If it's not working the way that you've been operating here, then of course you would have to adopt a new way of operating, right? And I feel like for a group of us, this is what we're learning how to maneuver around life. We're adopting a new way here of moving or to get the job done, if you will. It's foreign to us because it's taking us out of our comfort zone now. And I don't like, I'm a fixed sign. I like my shit that, look now, you didn't move it. Now that's a problem. I have it right here. You know what I mean? So it's difficult here for some of us to, when I said the snake, right? It's so funny. I said the snake. You don't have to worry about the other woman because that is what the hell you had to worry about before. Wow. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The other woman, competition, the snake. Yeah. This person is not having to put you in third parties like with the snake here. Oh, shoot, I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it's your Spirit. Y'all hear me talking. Y'all hear me talking? Because I feel like y'all have been in situations with people who will put you in third parties. You know what I'm saying? Will triangulate you, try to put you with people. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got, This is what you used to. Having to compete with people you don't even compare with. Ooh, what? No more of that here with the key on the ring here in reverse. Okay, yeah. Let's see. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. What else? Shoot, yeah. Somebody's interested. You guys are talking more here. Okay, this person that you're with, you love to talk with them, okay? You're very interested. You be awaiting their messages, texting, calling. You know what I mean? It's a good vibe here. You actually enjoy connecting and talking, right, with this person. Okay? Like you're genuinely interested, okay? And that's something that you were, that's shocking, right? A soulmate right behind it. Wow. Once you talk to this person and find out, like, actually what's shocking is this is your damn soulmate. Wow. Okay, period. Who is that? Okay. I feel like you guys were just talking for a while and just building here, right? You guys maybe even could have started like a little light friendship, you know, before you really started dating. And the shocking part became like, wow, you guys are more aligned than you thought when you thought. You know what I'm saying? All the talking that y'all was doing, investing time with talking. The shock was the sudden shock here and change here was like, oh my God, this is my soulmate here, okay? This is a life partner here. Hey, Courtney. Is it Courtney? Hey, Courtney. What sign? I just hopped on, baby. It's a general, baby. What's your sign, poo-poo? Okay. What is your sign? Big Virgo season in the building here. Somebody is in shock here of connecting with a soulmate here, okay? Yeah. It's somebody you enjoy talking to for hours on end. Like, it don't ever feel like it don't ever get old. You a Sag. Oh, shoot. Look at y'all. Y'all look fiery. Yeah. Okay, big Sag in the building. Okay, you a November or a December Sag, because you know y'all different. Y'all a little different with the November Sages and the December Sages. I got 2 Sag daughters, December Sag daughters. My daddy was a November. Ooh, okay, my dad was November 23rd. Yeah, y'all a little different here. Okay, y'all a little softer. Okay. Look, I'm going to say this. People, yeah, it's somebody that you're going to meet online or you met online. You're going to be dating this person here. Somebody's got a shocking revelation that this new person that is coming into you. For y'all who are single here, let me talk to y'all real quick. For you guys who are single, you're going to meet somebody. What's the difference? I'm going to tell you real quick. For you guys who are single, you guys need to put yourself back out there on dating online or creating a profile here, okay? And I'm saying you're meeting somebody out there. You're going to set a date. You guys are going to love talking, right? You guys are going to enjoy the conversation quite well here. And it's going to be shocking here how well you connect with this person just by talking here. And then you actually find out that this is your soulmate. Now, this only is for, okay, now look, for a group of you that are single here and you've worked on yourself, which means right here, let me go back to here, Court T, when you were missing me. Yes, Pooh. When you was listening, when you working on your self-love, so some Sages that made some different, some changes this year, ain't it? Because, you know, y'all stubborn. Y'all like to do what y'all like to do and like how y'all like to do it. And y'all don't like nobody to tell y'all what to do. That's the truth with a Sagittarius. You don't like nobody to tell you what to do, period. Because you said your way the right way, and that's what you said. You know what I mean? Even if somebody is showing you even a better or a clever way, you still said the way that you didn't say it and how you want to do it. You be like, bro, you going around damn Sagittarius. And I've found out with the Sagittarius, you got to just let them land where they fall, because what they will do, I find here, right? They might listen to you, but they still gonna do what the hell they said they was gonna do. Them damn Sagittarius. Okay, so Luda Bruno said, what's the difference? November Sagittarius are nicer, okay? They're a little sweeter. You know what I mean? They a little more suave. You know what I mean? A little charismatic. See, a December says they don't give a damn, okay? They go really just throw balls and be fiery and all in your face and don't really give a damn about how you feel about it. Like November Sagittarius will care about how you feel a little bit. They'll consider your feelings before they say what they, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask no questions. And then you get the answer. I mean, you didn't give no rules on what the answer could be, because if a Sagittarius is something ugly or something cute, they're gonna tell you the truth. That shit ugly as hell. No, I would not wear that outside. A Sagittarius, if you have Sagittarius placement, you care about how you look when you walk outside. You know what I'm saying? It's your presentation. It's your own swag, even if it's just, if you know what I mean? It's different. Like you got your own swag, your own style when you step out. You know what I'm saying? You be like, how y'all be doing? My daughter be like, I love y'all swag. My father was November 23rd. You know what I'm saying? He swag. I rarely seen him dressed down. I didn't see my father in a pair of jeans until I was well an adult. Okay, I was like, damn, you got some jeans? Because he always dressed up. He was always either running shit, a manager, or owned his own business, so he always wore dress clothes or slacks. You know what I'm saying? You never seen him dressed down. Okay, he did. You know, he probably, I get him round. Step up. So I got, anyway, I would rather tell you the truth than a lie to you, baby. Right, my daddy be like, I'm going to just tell you that's not it, Ma. I'll be like, damn, okay. Because they got the style. I have to ask her, you know, hey, how this look? Do this match? Because I don't be knowing. I don't know the styles and the fashion and shit. Y'all be into it. I don't be in all that shit. Okay. I'm pretty simple. Sagittarius be caring. Nah, they don't go together. I got Sagittarius in my chart too, so it's funny here. Okay. I feel like for a group of you, the way that you've been used to dating here is going to be different here. You're going to go through like a transition, like a rebirth here, a new beginning on how you date. Okay. Yeah. And Sagittarius in particular, matter of fact, we dealing with, we in Virgo season. You know, and Virgos and Sagittarius, they don't normally get along. They normally clash heads, you know what I'm saying? Because both of y'all go say what y'all need to say or something like that. Or something like that. Normally, though, it's normally somewhere in your family. So if you a Sag, normally you have a Virgo parent or something like that, Virgo somewhere in your family that's close to you, something like that. And they teach you, right, a lesson. But it be like it's not a pleasant lesson here, okay? Let me see what's going on here, baby. Yeah, unconditional love again, giving and receiving here. Yeah, I feel like for a group of you, again, the way, coughing and blowing kiss, the way that you receive love unconditionally, giving and receiving is going to be renewed and transformed. It's going to be rebirthed here. It's going to be different. You're not going to move the same way you did in your past relationships. I feel like when affection comes out, maybe your relationship, or you got a Virgo mom. See, Court, that's what I'm saying. And it be tied, the relationship be so dysfunctional between the Virgo parent and the Sag, baby. I know, you know, my ex-husband was a Virgo, okay? My children's father's Virgo. I know, okay? I know. The struggle, baby. Okay, what Wink say? December Sag dating August Leo. Oh my God. Oh, you got a brother that's a Virgo. I got a brother that's a Virgo too. Look, I already know. The Sag and Virgo is very close again. And it's because some of y'all style is like the same. You guys like Virgo, when you know Virgo and Sag, like y'all have y'all fashion in common, like style or whatever. Y'all interest. Other than that, that's about it. Okay, like yeah, it's not. That's about it. Virgo and a Sag, because they're gonna tell you what to do, and then they're gonna nitpick at everything. A Virgo parent can be a little overbearing here. Okay, I have Virgo placements in my Venus and Mars as well, by the way. But so I know. Okay, I'm just saying, you gotta check it. You know what I'm saying? You be wanting to dictate everything, and a Sag, they just gonna rebel against you. A Sagittarius is going to rebel, period. And you set some rules in there, that damn Virgo parents that I said this do, and you're always gonna push the damn envelope. Well, Mom, why you said that? Well, because I damn said so. Stop being disrespectful. Look, a Virgo always be talking about stop being disrespectful on it. When you speak up for yourself with a Virgo, you being disrespectful. I'm just saying how I felt. How is that disrespectful? The damn Virgo, boy, everything being disrespectful. Don't be I just spoke up for my... Look, growing up with a Virgo parent, I bet you couldn't say lie. I bet you had to say story. I bet you had to say yes, ma'am, no, sir. I bet. Baby, them kids, like I bless my children, y'all. Okay, they couldn't say nothing. They couldn't say fart. They had to say poop. You know what I mean? Everything was disrespectful. Even if you said things like that, you couldn't say fart, you couldn't say lie, you couldn't say, everything was disrespectful to a Virgo parent here. And you know what? And with Virgo parents, they would create doubt within their children, insecurities here. Yeah. Speaking of that, right? Thinking and not enough here. Virgo parents will have you thinking that you're not enough. You always try to reach the goal that they didn't set with the expectation, and then they set the bar damn higher after you did. You're like, oh, the bar was right there. You cheated. Yeah. Right? Thank you for the follow, love. That's like working with a Virgo, boy. It's tough. They're tough critics. Okay? It's hard to please a damn Virgo. It's hard to impress a Virgo. Okay? You be like, damn, man, I'm trying everything. I'm bending over backwards. I'm doing everything. And they still be like, they create insecurities in you. Well, you could have did this better. Damn, man. My daughter ain't got an A. Well, you could have got a higher A. If, you know what I mean? Hey, but Virgo parents, they do not play when it comes to discipline, do it? The Virgo parents normally, okay, they know put them things or what? Hey, they go to the a Virgo parent to go to the extreme, won't they? Boy, you done got messed around and got hit with bow. Okay, shoe, iron, I don't know, like a Virgo parent. Baby, I remember one time my daughter talking about she ain't got no privacy. Oh, let me fix that for you. Take that whole goddamn door off the hinge. Okay, you ain't got no privacy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Extreme. Okay, extreme. My daughter said I'm there with a damn sheet on there. How much privacy you want now, poo-poo? Huh? You don't pay no bills in here. You ain't working, you ain't. Look, I ain't never said chill on a Virgo parent. You know, look. What's your child talking about something? You need to give me some privacy. I feel like you ain't giving me. When you pay some bills in here with your disrespectful we didn't know about Sag and Aries, but right. Look, she said Sag and Aries, that don't mix. It's very, if you guys are unhealed, it's going to be very fiery. It's going, you said tell it all your business, period. Clock it. I lived it. That's how I'm able to tell it. I told you, I ain't lying. I was married to a Virgo. I was with a Virgo for 18 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? My brother's a Virgo, got the same birthday as my ex-husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? My whole circle. I'm like, how I end up finding somebody with the same birthday as my brother, and I don't talk to neither one until this day? Shout out to the Virgos, though. Okay, you said, oh no, with the Aries. AD said X with Aries. He says no for the Aries and he's a Cancer. No for the Aries for sure, because they will tell you a lie. They'll walk all over you, AD. And a Sagittarius and an Aries, y'all just gonna bump heads. That's pretty much what it is. You guys are going to start fast, right, and fizzle out fast. I find that like it's very passionate, it's wild, it's great, and then that shit just fizzle out fast. You know, y'all got to be able to do something fantastic to keep each other's attention past 3 months or something like that. I'm just saying, God damn, you know what I mean? Hello? Are you all right? Are you okay? Be appreciated for the follow. I'm just saying, Sag and the Aries, you got to keep their attention here because they on to the next, paying attention to something else. You got to, squirrel. You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, I'm here. They be like, So you got to be careful with that. And Aries and the Sagittarius, baby, y'all going to be trying to see who's going to outdo the other. Somebody's going to have to fold, okay? When you have two fire signs like that, somebody's going to have to take the back seat and somebody's going to have to let lead. You can't have two leaders. That's just period in a relationship. Come on now. That's the problem you're going to find because especially a man going to want, you know what I'm saying, to have what he going to, you know what I'm saying, run whatever. Especially if it's an Aries man for sure. Aries man ain't finna down. You ain't, come on, Pooh. Who we fooling? And they smooth too. Aries is a smooth boy, a smooth talker, got that smooth boy that talk you out your God. Dang, let me stop telling their business. Aries better tell you, boy, I don't know how they do it. They just so charismatic. They confident with what they be talking about, and it just gets you for a minute. You got to be like, whoa, back up, hold on. Aries, but they be honest and truthful though. Like they might be, hoes well, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna give you the option, and you gonna know who the like. They be them the ones that'll be openly poly, like, hey, yeah, I got whoop whoop, and then whoop whoop. So do you want to whoop whoop? You feel me? I'm just saying. That's what I can respect about the Aries, though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they can be clingy too. They can be. They can be lovey-dovey because they like to be in love. They like a lot of attention. And my thing is, that's what it is. To keep y'all attention, y'all have to have, you got to give attention. You got to admire a Sagittarius or an Aries. You got to admire them. You know what I mean? You got to show them all the attention. If you're not, they're going to get that attention from somewhere else. Just period. Okay? Fuck around and find out. Okay? Aries be like, oh, you're not going to give me the attention? Oh, don't worry about it. Doop, 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 doop. Hello. He said, can I very, very sneaky. I mean, they've been known to, Aries been known to, they've been known to get around a little bit, just a little bit. Sagittarius too, y'all gallop away, y'all gallop everywhere. Y'all done had hoes in different area code. My daddy was one, I'm just saying though, you know what I mean? I love Sagittarius, and Sagittarius got a big heart though. They really do. A lot of people confuse their confidence with being cocky and arrogant. Right? And it's just their confidence. It's just this particular swag that they had. You know what I'm saying? If you're a new follower, follow me and drop your zodiac sign. Okay? If you just follow me, guys, what is your zodiac sign? Them Aries men need to heal. No, that's a fact. A lot of Aries men do have some type of dysfunctional relationship with the mother. And it's normally the first relationship of most of the men that need to be healed. Right? They got to do the work. It's normally by the first love. It normally is by the mother that hurts them. And then, they follow suit to maybe other toxic women young. And that kind of, shapes what relationships for them seems to be like until they come across somebody like a divine feminine or a divine man. You know what I mean? And then they get to see, oh, this is what healthy love look like. Or this is what we got, Libra. Okay, big Libra. Okay, we got Libra coming up. Who? Okay. I don't get around. I have men like that to get careful. I don't get around, period. Okay, reset. All right, guys. What time is it? It's almost 7:30. It's 7:28, guys. Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel. Make sure you guys follow me. Go ahead and follow me on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm everywhere you want to. Okay, you can Google. I'm Googleable. Okay, is that a word? Is that a word? I'm Googleable. You can Google me as well, okay? I've been featured on TMZ as well, guys. I have podcast that's been out as well. So definitely tap in. I am open for personal readings as well. Everything, the link's in the bio, guys. So make sure in my profile, you can definitely book your reading here. Oh, yeah, I got venting sessions and everything. You want to vent. You should want somebody to... You should want... A lot of times, guys, I've realized, even with counseling and therapy and coaching, a lot of people just need to be heard. And they're surrounded around family or friends that they don't feel comfortable with or trust fully to be vulnerable, to say what they need to say without feeling judged. Okay, that's what we here for. I'm just saying, like, that's without feeling judged. I don't know you. I don't care. Well, I mean, what I need to judge. I'm here to help. What you need to talk about, girl? Give me you need 30 minutes. Go on about 30 minutes. And just run it. Yeah, this bitch at work. I know. Damn, man, that fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be like, guys. I appreciate that wing. Let's go, wing W. Okay, yeah. Somebody got a union or a marriage coming up with wedding rings. Oh my goodness. Who getting married? Somebody getting an offer coming in. Okay, somebody has a union or some type of devotion or everlasting love here or something like that. You're very welcome, Wing. I will say this too. And Wing says, me, you get married, girl. Yeah. Period. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead. She get married to that damn. Wait, what's the sign? Wait, what's the sign? Wait, what's the sign? Remind me again. She said, I'm getting married, y'all. August Leo. Let me tell you about them Leos. Oh, look now, Wink. I got an auntie, and her birthday is 15 people here. Oh, it was 15. So look, her birthday on the 15th of August. When your birthday? Cause look, I just with Leo women, I find that y'all can be a little bossy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like y'all own way, your way. You know what I'm saying? And that just don't work with me. I be like, y'all just really, pushy. No, I'm sorry. December 5th, I want to wring his neck, but I love him to death. December 5th, Sag, and damn, Ali. Baby, that thing's so fiery. But look though, with the Leo aspect, I find that you're hot and cold. I find that you guys can go to an extreme depression and come back up. It just really depends. Like your moods are kind of up and down, or like hot and cold, right? Like one week you feeling this way, and the next week you just like, I'm just down in a slump, and you be like, okay, what's wrong? And you be like, nothing. Or AD said with them lying ass Leo. He said with them lying ass Leos, I ain't gonna count. I ain't get to that part yet, AD. AD said, let me talk. He said, let him cook. He said he had a run-in with them lying ass Leos. Okay, they do be lying though. I ain't gonna count. I ain't saying you lying, we. Yes, but we lie just as much. I'm telling you, Leo be lying. Leos and Libras be lying. Okay. I watched a Leo lie in front of me. They ain't even gonna tell me they was with it, right? I guess I was riding along in the car. Let me tell y'all. I was, a podcaster, right? So I was doing this show in radio as well. We do radio. And so I got booked to go with this girl. She a Leo, but she was a July Leo. And, she wanted to work with me. She like, I think, she had her own little business or her brand and stuff like that. And, she wanted to work with me. I was like, oh, okay. So, the parking was crazy, right? Down in Atlanta, like where the Braves play. And that's where the studio was, where we had to go record. So we pulled up to where the parking was in, I think, the color blue spot. And that was only for people who had the tickets or the little decals for the, baseball, players or whatever who, going for the game. She pulls up knowing that we ain't got one, right? So I'm thinking like, well, why the hell would she pull up here? I mean, traffic is bad. And pulled up, let the window down. She's like, where's your badge? She was like, oh, I left it. I had to come back real quick because I left my phone and my badge is on my desk and I'm coming right back. She was lying and I had to fix my face because, y'all, I can't lie. I can't. It's written all over your face. Hey, you don't have to say a word. Okay, it be all over my face. It do. So I'm looking straight ahead because I looked at him. I had to look down because I was like, oh shit, she just lied. And he kind of pushed and asked. And then she was like, well, no, this is, where, we work there. We just don't have our badge. And I was just like, I'm looking straight ahead, y'all. Like, please, sir, don't ask me no questions. I'm rocking too, like, Lord, we's gonna get it. We is gonna get in trouble. She lied that quick, and I looked at her when we rode. He let us through. He let us through. And I was like, damn, you lied just that damn quick, girl. Like, you got to warn me about this. I could have blew our cover. Damn lying ass Leos. Okay. I should have knew then that was red flag number 1 because she lied and burnt me on the back end on some business. Okay, shit. Okay, that was red flag. If you could lie that quick, that good, I might have shouldn't have went in partnership with you then, huh? You showed your true colors shining. Okay, I just said. Okay, anyway. Yo, hilarious. I do this 7 o'clock p.m. every Thursday. It's supposed to be every Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. For 1 hour, guys. I'm on live here for 1 hour from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Thursday. So tap in. Once I really get it going, I'm going to start going live more. I always say that, but I don't want to overcommit myself to, book your readings, poo. Like, you can go on YouTube, subscribe, and get all of the general and collector all day. That's all day, baby. Subscribe. Hit the bell for the notification. Okay? I'm just saying. Somebody done got over a heartbreak. Somebody actually that was heartbroken. Somebody's no longer grieving. No, you've really gotten over this heartbreak here with heartbroken in reverse here. You've gotten over it, okay? You woosayed, you cried it out, you did what you needed to do, you did the healing, you thought about it, you know what I'm saying, festered over, you had sleepless nights, and it's done. And so now you're in a new union or something like that with wedding rings or something. Somebody that's more agreeable, somebody that's more aligned. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you too, AD Ski. Yes. So with the heartbroken in reverse, like you really had to do some work on yourself in order to call this soulmate in or to attract this lover in, right? This is not going to be the type of lover here, because you know what fire signs, I'm going to say this. With Sagittarius, Leos, and Aries, they'll ghost your ass in a minute. Hello? Y'all will go somebody in a minute. Let them just move funny or something like that. Let them just blow the other way. Y'all be ready to go somebody and to teach them a lesson or do a little silent treatment type shit. Like y'all always, I don't like that. Okay, anyway, moving on. I don't like that. That's that manipulation of communication. Like you'll pull back, you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna show y'all that, and then pull back to try to gain control over that person's emotion. I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Leos. Don't do that. Okay? I don't like it. They draw you in and then somebody's blowing kiss came out again. Somebody's in a great, some of you guys out there in a great relationship or a connection here, okay? There's a lot of affection and it's being giving and receiving. There's fairness and love here. It's affection return. It's something that you always wanted. You stop accepting being in one-sided type of relationships or something. And like this person comes in and they give you all of the affection, all the love, all the attention here, okay? Yes. And that helps to heal, through this past heartbreak and get over that as well. You know what I mean? Because you do a part of healing by yourself, right? As you're working on yourself with self-love, and things like that, right? But then also there's another level of healing that you do when you're connected with a partner here. And it depends on what kind of partner that is, right? That could be a karmic partner, right? Or, because a karmic partner, you're going to learn a lesson through. I mean, that's just what it is. You're going to learn a lesson, right? To ascend, to go to the next level. Or you've learned those lessons and you're going to attract in a soulmate, a high-level soulmate, someone that is more aligned with your values, who understands you. You don't have to work hard for this type of connection, okay? It's something that's flowing like it, anything that's worth having, like you're going to have to work, like, but it doesn't feel like it's the type of work that makes you want to check out. You know what I mean? It's worth it. I feel like for a group of you've been looking for this type of love and it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait here, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, new phase here, Phoenix, new phase, rekindling, renewing, growth, changed mind here. Somebody's rising from the ashes. A Pisces came into your life, period, AD. A Pisces then came, that water then fed that water able to nurture and support and push and motivate and inspire. Look, that Cancer. He said, I could do anything. Instead of being paired with somebody that you got to damn compete for the damn spotlight. Damn, babe, you got it. We on the same team. I thought we could build. Not with a Leo woman. Not unhealed. Because we all got work to do. We all have a shadow side of ourselves. Like, let's be real. Like, we all had insecurities. You know what I mean? That's just part of being an adult. Like, come on. Like, let's be real. So there's always gonna be somebody bigger, better, look this way, got more money. Like there's always, right? With a J. Cole song, right? There's always somebody that's better, that got this, that got that. And it's more about, are you Are you happy within yourself and what you have? Too many times I find that two fire signs, they will always have that that sometimes they'll get into a mode of where they'll always wonder and think about, is the grass greener on the other side? They'll see something else, glittering and look good, and then they would want that, right? Even though they have something great at home, they would be the one that would fuck it off and risk it all, you know what I mean, for one night with somebody that's beautiful or more, attractive. So you have to be careful with these type of not just zodiac signs, but their character, right? You got to look at these people's character. Are they the same way around you as they are around their friends and family members? I find fire sign, depending on, they not here. Like, I done seen a Leo moon guy like totally transform in front of his friends, be someone totally different, but in the house we different. He's his regular self, like he could be who he is, but he wears, this mask, right, for validation. So if you're not healed, I find that fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries will look for validation for the outside or the external of them. Group of friends or a crowd, or you know what I mean? Just to be in, to feel that they're included, right, into something, because sometimes they feel ostracized by their family, right? They don't feel like they can trust their family, so they will connect here with strangers, and sometimes they can connect with the wrong strangers and give to the wrong ones and withhold to the right ones, which is totally crazy, right? They go around and do it backwards. You be like, damn, it's good to be loyal, but you're loyal to the wrong one. The one that's treating you like shit, they'll take that because they can see that up front. They can deal with that, the dysfunction, the toxicity. That's what they're used to. They can deal with that easier than dealing, hey, Chosen, hey, poo-poo, long time no see. Hey, poo. Yes. Thank y'all for tapping the screen, showing me some love. I'm at 34K. Hey, okay. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Okay. Yeah. I find, though, right, with working through ourselves, right, and Chosen, remind me, what sign you is? Are you a Virgo? Chosen, are you a Virgo? Ain't you a Virgo? My memory, baby. I don't know if I still got it or if I ain't got it. What's your sign again, Chosen? You a Virgo, right? No, you're not a Virgo. What's your sign, Pooh? I'm a grandma now. I can't. An Aquarius, okay. Date coming out. Why is this now? It's coming out in reverse. Aquarius, let me tell you something, Chosen. How you doing, baby, mentally? Aquarius is during this moon we just had. Before August 11th, was it 9th, 10th, 11th, or something like that. Baby, Aquarius has been going through it. You in the hospital, okay, you have been going through it. Okay, poo-poo. So you got to get grounded. Yeah, Aquarius is not doing well at this time. And so it's going to be important for you to be able to meditate. If you're in the hospital right now, I'm sitting definitely healing. You getting some blood, okay. So you anemia. Okay, so you need blood. Y'all said a healing vibes. I'm definitely gonna send you healing vibes, love. Wow. Yeah. Go and send that healing vibes to her. Okay. Yeah. She need that blood, that good blood. Not that good blood. That's what she need, okay? I'm okay though. Okay, send the healing vibes. Yeah, I find Aquarius and it's always around a certain time here that and for a group of us, right? If y'all haven't noticed, late July, August, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning of August, we all been kind of dealing with some health issues ourselves, all of us. You done kind of cold, you done got this, you been having digestive issues, you know what I mean? It's been hitting a good bit of all of us as we're shifting here. I mean, just period. Yeah, we're shifting here. I feel like this is a paradigm shift, and we actually had that portal here that opened up. When that fucking portal opened up 8/8, baby, our stomach all was queasy a little bit. Ain't our stomach was fucked up. Like, everybody was like, yo, what's going on? Yeah, if you hadn't paid attention, everybody's kind of, So this portal was definitely it shook a lot of here. This portal, the 8/8, it definitely did. It put us in a whole nother, shoot, you can have that back or something like that. Have that back. Guys, make sure you're staying protected. And when I say that, you know, whether it's prayer, meditation, you know, whether you have your crystals, whether you know what I mean, are doing your affirmations, whether you have an altar, whether you're speaking to your ancestors, whether you're speaking to God, whether you know, you got to get back to it. And you got to be consistent to have your manifestations follow through here. You got to do your part, right? I mean, we can ask all day, we can try to manifest all day, but you got to do the action with it along with it here, guys. And so as we go into a new season here, we're in Virgo season, we're in the fall season now, things are cooling off. So now we can be able to get outside more. We need to connect back to earth more. The earth's shaking right about now. You got fires, you got earthquakes, you got tornadoes, you got tsunamis, you got volcanoes erupting. The earth said, get the hell out of here. They try to shake us off a little bit. We too toxic, okay? It's too much sauce. The earth said, these damn humans, they just too much sauce. It's too much. You got stuff catastrophic happening, floods happening. You know, you ain't never seen flooded before. How that happen? Yeah, it's too much. Sit down. It's going to make you guys focus back on what's important, and that's yourself. That's family. It's your loved ones. It's going to be, you know, it's one thing, guys. My parents, my mom, you know, she's retiring, y'all. And she about to be 70 next year, you know. And she's retiring, and I'm hearing her and her husband, you know, he's had some medical issues and things like that. He's had a stroke. He's dealing with onset of dementia. It's tough, man. You know, having family members with ailments like that or mental illnesses like that, it's really tough, right? It's very stressful on my mom. I'm watching her go through it, right? She's doing the best that she can, right? So I send support, you know, to her. But it's like when everyone's going through their own thing, like, you know your life best, right? You know what's your shit that you got to work on. Sometimes you know what's your mess, and sometimes you could inherit other people's mess, which will be their karma and things that they got to work on and through. Pick and choose your battles here wisely. Okay. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Thank you. I appreciate that. But more importantly, I'm listening to them go back and forth and talk about all these medical bills that he got because he's had to go back and forth to the hospital and stuff like that. And I'm like, in my damn 60s going on 70, I looked at them. I looked at them today and I said, let me tell y'all something. Y'all sitting up here worrying about how y'all gonna pay these bills, these medical bills. And you talking about damn $60,000, $100,000 bill. You talking about for ambulance, helicopter rides. You talking about that they're not going to be able to pay this off before they're gone out of here. But you stressed out over this. You can't even enjoy the rest of your damn life. You stressing out about how you gonna pay medical bills that don't even matter because you're gonna be on up out of her. Fuck them bills. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Are you all right? Are you all right? Okay. It puts life in a different perspective. Oh, look at it. Yay. Hey, thank you, Whitney. It puts life in a different perspective. You know what I mean? I'm looking at them and I'm like, Ma, I wouldn't be, when I'm your age, Ma, I'm not going to be worried about that shit for them. You stressing yourself out about something that you know you're not going to be able to pay off, but you're going to pay the little bit that you got and you ain't working. You know what I mean? It's a lot, right? Right about now in this year, it shifts the perspective here on what's important and how to prioritize it. What's really important here, right? A lot of us, we go to work because we have to, because what we have to pay bills. But if we didn't have to pay bills, then we would not go to work and we would spend time with our loved ones and do what we wanted to do. We would be able to prioritize our families and things like that, right? Silly us. What do you think? I'm just saying. We got about 10 more minutes here on this thing. You know what I mean? Some of you guys have, thank you so much. Some of you guys have also dealt with narcissists in your life. When narcissist pops out here and butterfly, you've dealt with people in your life here who have wanted to work against you to keep you stagnant. Whether this is family members, loved ones, lovers, Exes, yeah, they wanted to stunt your growth so you would not be like the butterfly. Okay. They wanted to keep you in the cocoon stage. They wanted to keep you insecure. They wanted to make sure that you beat you up enough so you would feel insecure and not enough so you can stay right where they want you in this cycle here. Okay. Yeah, it ain't happening like that, my dear. Okay. Just period. Yeah, that cycle is over now. I felt like, this past 8/8, this past portal here, guys, it's opened up. It's unveiled a lot here. It's empowered us here, right? No longer are we staying victims here, right? We're getting ourselves out of the victim mentality here because we're survivors and we're victors. See, the more we stay in a victim mentality here, these exes or ex-friends, ex-family members, they siphon off of that type of energy because it's lower vibrational. Yeah, it's lower vibrational. So they feed off of that type of energy. They feed off of you feeling like that. Less than, not enough, you don't know your worth, you're settling, you doing stuff to your body, you giving your body away, you doing this, you're not honoring your vessel. You know what I mean? And look, the universe will send you more of what you not supposed to have as opposed to what you would want. And it's up to you to be able to use your discernment here in between. Thank you, Brittany. She killing it with the confetti. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be popping my shit a little bit. I'm just saying, this is straight download. Look, Mr. Scorpio be asking me, babe, what's the message tonight? He asks me every Thursday, and I be like, I don't know. I don't never have nothing just playing no more. It's whatever spirit talk to me and through me here. It's your raw pause, unpause for me. Mr. Scorpio. Anyway, I've been doing good. I got 7 more minutes. You said this resonates. I'm glad it does. It definitely was for you to tap in too. Like, yeah, chosen for sure. It definitely. You guys are you guys are coming out of the cocoon stage. We're all are now, even though it's fall season, you're supposed to fall back here. You're supposed to be now reaping those seeds that you sowed earlier this year. Some of the work that y'all didn't put in. You feel me? Now, this is the time to be able to reap those rewards as you sit back a little bit. Some of us got to sit back a little bit. And now you're able to reap the rewards here, guys. What else here? Wow. I got 7 more minutes. Let me get up out of here. I'm hungry. Look, a narcissist back in your past looking at you. They missing you, of course. They're nostalgic here. They see you're doing well. Okay, could have been an ex-narcissist here, somebody who was you were in a one-sided relationship. Yeah, they're looking at your pictures and they missing you because they see that you happy, Pooh. You must be glowing too. Just period, Pooh. Clock it. Okay, they looking with a looking ass. Okay, they looking at old pictures. They miss the fact that you were so loyal and so giving that they didn't have to do much. You did all of the work. DT top 20%. Hell yeah, appreciate it. Period. Y'all did all of the work. So you allowed this person here to just sit and be lazy in the relationship just to receive. See, you was willing to do the work, but you was willing to do the work with the wrong person or something like that. Yo, it was not paradise. You thought it was paradise because it came in reverse here. Yeah. There was no happiness and joy. It became very bitter, dysfunctional. You guys just couldn't communicate, arguing. You know what I mean? There was no honeymoon. After that honeymoon phase, it was like, dang, this not it. All the playfulness, like all of that the innocence or that playfulness in a relationship, that inner child, all that was gone. It was just more like work. I mean, a relationship is work, but not like that. Damn, like it shouldn't feel like literally like work. Oh, I got to deal with this today. Like, okay, that ain't it, baby. That relationship is not it. Okay, if you got to be dealing with that and go home and now, if you don't want to go home, if you don't want to see your partner come home, baby, something wrong. Look, healthy choices and self-love. What I say? Y'all decided to make healthy choices. Y'all knew y'all worth. Y'all stopped settling. Y'all cut off who y'all need to cut off. Even though the P or the D might have been great. Okay, you had to make some sacrifices, baby. I'll take my chances elsewhere. I can find somebody who can do the same thing but better. You know what I mean? Don't let the little stuff keep you into a situation that you know is not good and you sabotage yourself here. Yeah. Over some P or some D. And that's everywhere. The hell, you all right? Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, we love ourselves. We love our bodies or something like that, y'all. We don't do that. We don't give ourselves away. That's lower vibrational, baby. Okay, yeah, abundance. Okay, somebody got some money coming out of here. Okay, you better claim it. You better claim it today, 8/28. Abundance is being unlocked. Somebody has a positive mindset. Look, right after healthy choices and abundance. You see what you get. Some of y'all gonna have a windfall of money or something. Just you're gonna have blessings coming through here randomly here because you chose yourself, because you chose to do something different. Look, my daughter stopped smoking, y'all. She a Sag. This year she shocked me and she stuck with it. I think she stopped in March. I think she stopped in March, y'all. Where we at? August. You know what I'm saying? Look, claim it. Things will happen if you're willing to do the work. Sometimes you got to be able to sacrifice something. You got to be able to lose something in order to gain something. That's just the law of this is the law of the universe, right? Positive, negative. That's energy here, transferring. You got to lose something to gain normally. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you would give something up so the universe won't snatch it from you. Because if the universe snatch it from you, you ain't gonna like it. Okay, when the universe look, when the universe make you lose something, you be like, damn. Okay, thank you, Brittany. So it's best that you pick something that you can work on, that you can sacrifice yourself. Start small. You know what I mean? If you're trying to lose some weight, start small. A lot of be trying to go for the gusto. Yeah, I'm trying to lose about 30 pounds. Boy, sit your ass down. Like, come on, man. Let's start at 5 or 10 increments, 10-pound increments. Make it realistic here. Make it practical, right? And then you could learn to appreciate and celebrate those achievements and small wins. It's best to get these small wins so you can enjoy them big ones when they come, bong, bong, and start coming through. You understand, poo-poo? Like, yo, somebody got some money coming through here. And it's because you're changing your mindset on how you look at money. Because some of y'all could be thinking like, you know how people can have a broke mentality. What I say? Y'all didn't hear me. You know how people could be around you that they could be so pessimistic here that they have a broke mentality here. You know what I mean? You be like, why are you so damn pessimistic? I can't grow and I can't think of. You know what I mean? They could be stifling and holding your abundance hostage. Whoever that you attach to them, they thinking negative and they thinking, pessimistic and what can't happen and what's not gonna happen and I'm not gonna do that. Okay, they holding up your abundance. You got to cut them away if they're not willing to grow or change with you or evolve. If they're not, you have to let them go so you can have your abundance. Okay, if they not aligned, they got to get behind or something like that. Like what? What are we talking about? Yeah, look at them. I'm about finished now. Look, Tiki talk. Stay 5 more. All right. So look, this is a really good reading here, guys, because it's showing that you've gone through like a tough phase in your life when it comes to relationships and you choosing yourself and finding out the strength that you had within yourself. You found a newfound confidence within yourself and you didn't know, right, how confident and how strong you were until you separated from this past person here. It's like you had this newfound confidence and they couldn't believe it. The person that you left, right? She bought the whole gallery. Okay, yes, Brittany showed out, y'all. Brittany showed out. I'm shocked. I don't even know what. I'm finna go to Akasha Records. Let me pull up a card here for Brittany. My biggest gifter yet. Okay. Y'all give it up for Brittany. Okay, she was not playing today. Okay. Just period. All right, let's see. What message you have for Brittany? My best gifter. Wow, I never got the lasso with the mustache. Look. So say what up, boy? Look. Oh, man. I'm just saying. Grounding. What I said, man. You being asked to ground yourself. You're spending too much time in your head, Brittany. You're spending too much time in your head. It's time for you to pay attention to your body and to earth. Wow. Go outside and plant your feet in the ground and enjoy centering feeling this brings. And so that's what I'm saying. We're cooling down now. We're going into a different phase. We're in a different season now, right? And so it's important for us to connect here. The message always on time, Brittany. I don't know how she do it, but it's because you're sowing a seed, and what you get back is what you're looking for. Anytime that you supporting me, you're sowing a seed here. You're getting the answers that you're looking for. You're getting the message here that you're looking for when you sowing seeds. That's how that works. Universe is giving and receiving here. That is unconditional love and a message and receiving here, my dear. Okay, just period. I appreciate it, guys. This was really good. This was one of the best lives. Y'all got me up to D2. I don't know what that means yet, poo. But that's why I get the gallery, because you legit, period. Okay, I'm just saying, like, legit. Chosen got to come in and get a message here. I haven't seen her in forever. Definitely going to keep you in healing, right? And I got to change some of my wordplay, y'all. Y'all gonna see me, and I'm doing it on purpose. So when y'all see me start saying, blessings, and I'm spelling it with an I for blessings here, it's on wordplay. When we learn to change, look, that positive mindset, when we learn to change our language here, you will learn how to unlock and manifest your abundance, right? And so I want you to be in bliss. Bliss is the most, the happiest and joyous, the most happiest emotion that you could feel, to be in bliss. And so that's what I wish upon all of you here. And Chosen says she does need all of the prayers here, guys. And Brittany says, you pour into me and I pour back. Facts. Exactly. It's a giving and shame. That's what I'm talking about. When you don't connect with people and you don't get back something wrong. You're not connected to the right person. They're just taking in. This is a person that's just taking and not giving back that equal receiving, right? And you'll learn, right? You'll start learning. You'll learn your worth. You know what I mean? Through that. Well, and having compassion, right? You'll learn your worth through having compassion for yourself. Sometimes we can be our worst critic. We be hard on ourselves. We hold ourselves to a certain standard or a level of expectation, right? And so when we don't hit those markers, or when we don't hit those goals, we be like, oh my God. And Spirit needs you to have compassion for yourself here, okay? No, you good, Chosen. You get back with love, right? With support, with love. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, it can be given in so many different ways here. You going to go engaging on my content is showing support and love. It's giving me engagement. I need that. You know what I'm saying? I need the views. Hello. I need the views. I need the engagement. You know what I mean? Things that you can do, right? The things that you can tap that damn screen to your thumb numb or something like that. That's love. That's free. You feel me? Love can come in so many different ways here, and you get the message that you need here. I always, before I start any live here, I do talk to my ancestors, and I do ask for clear and concise and precise messages every time. And so I ask that it be received by somebody, and that abundance is given to them. And it's so funny that abundance card came out. So abundance will be unlocked. So some of y'all out there today, you better believe it here. And when it do, let me borrow $5. Like, period. That's always been my saying, like, period. Yo, I'm finna get up out of here. I ain't ate. I'm hungry. You don't have to give funds. Your energy is your time. Exactly. Your attendance is gladly wanted. Right. Exactly, Ivy. It's not always about that, right? You can have abundance of love. Who don't want love? Who don't need love? You know what I mean? Who don't need good energy, positive inspiration, motivation? That's, you know what I mean? All of that is included. Because believe it or not, a lot of us don't even receive it or haven't received it from the ones that we call our family or the ones that are closest to us. And I know, especially as an Aquarius, you know, the type of relationship that you had with your parents has been definitely rocky. It's been very dysfunctional, okay? It's always been a clash with an Aquarius. And so I find that my Aquariuses, they do struggle with mentally, right? The crying spells, the depression, you know what I mean? Aquariuses go through it. My grandmother was 212. Her birthday's 212. And she died 16 years ago on the 24th. Well, that was 4 days ago. And I still remember the date. Like, I still remember. My mama didn't remember. She was like, Dad, it's that day. It's been gone 16. Yeah. 16 people in. So when she passed, and I remembered it because I was in the room. I was the only one in the room when she died. I kissed her on the forehead and told her it was okay. She took her last breath. Right? And that was August 24th, 2009. Right? And ever since then, I've been having her watch over me. Okay. I've been having her fight for me because she'll beat up. Okay. But I also remember that my mother telling me that she believed now, with the information that she has now as being an adult, that my grandmother had depression. She would cry a lot. She would be up and down. You know what I'm saying? And she says now, recognizing it now as an adult and with the information that we have now, that's what she believed that she had. You know what I mean? So she would go through these crying spells and be ready to fight 1 minute. You ain't want to fight and cry. Aquarius, you don't know what the goddamn. You know what I mean? So yes, it's important. Ebony, what's up? Yours is 213. Yes, y'all do go through it. Yes. And when you feeling like things are too heavy, because a lot of times Aquarius feel like the weight, y'all wear that, the weight be on your shoulders here, okay? You be dealing with a lot. And you gotta decompress here. And you have to get out and get grounded. You have to get out into nature. Okay, you're an air sign. You're full of air. You blow like the wind, right? Outside, blow like the wind. Get outside barefoot and connect back into nature here. When you're off balance here, it's important for Aquarius. And then bring your piece of paper, your notepad, your coloring book, your paint, all of that, because you heal through your creativity. Aquarius is, y'all are so abstract and so weird in y'all own thing, right? Y'all are very, very talented. So it's going to be important that you know the power in your healing when you're getting mentally a fog or mentally depressed or mentally taking a back here. You need to get into writing, painting, drawing, getting into your creative songwriting, dancing, whatever that it is that you do best here, okay? That is what you need to do after you ground here. Get into your creative efforts. I find that, you purify, you go to the water, you find a lake, a beach, body of water, not a pool. Somebody said a pool. Who I talked to that said a pool? That was funny. Not a pool. Okay, nature, natural water, a lake, a river, a stream, a waterfall. Okay, beach. And you go to the water and you purify, you cleanse, whether that's crying it out, whether it's writing it out and leaving it there. That's what you do at the water here, right? You go back home, right? And you be like, okay, what I do now? What is it that I do now? I did that. You purified, and now it's time to, what you put out, now you need to replace. You need to do affirmations. You need to be speaking to yourself on a daily basis. Every morning you wake up. Every AM that you wake up. Look, even taking morning out of my, vocabulary, right? I always say grand rising, right? But taking certain, morning, I didn't did enough of that. I have, right? And so it's about setting the intentions here and letting your manifestations flow. Changing your language must mean you got to change your behavior. And it takes some time. I'm practicing it. I'm showing y'all legit. It can be done. I'm in it with y'all. We're going to have some fun, okay? A good bit of us, we take life too serious, and then we don't get to enjoy their present. And we're living too far into the future that hasn't happened, and then a lot of us live it back in the past that you can't do shit about. You get triggered about something that happened, and you get to thinking about something that happened and that already happened. You have no control over that. You can't go back. So why are you still focusing on what happened? You're still processing it? Okay. We're still processing it. So how long would you take to process something that has happened in your childhood? How long would that take for you to process it? Okay. We got to work. We got to do the work here. We can no longer be victims because we're not. We're grown now. We're adults here. We might have been timid children being abused or used or whatever that it is, right? We were young. We were naive. We were innocent, and now we're not innocent. Now we know better. Now we have the light and the dark. Now we have experiences here now, right? So now we can move forward here so we can enjoy the present here, because we're robbing ourselves when we're living in the past. We're completely robbing ourselves of the present and enjoying, smelling the roses and the flowers that you see out there now, because they got to be gone in the next 2 or 3 months for the winter time. What are you doing? You know what I mean? So this is where shifting here at this point in time, you got to prioritize, you got to realign, you got to go back to the drawing board. For a group of us, we got to go back to the drawing board, and it's okay. You'd be like, dang, it didn't work. My blueprint didn't work. It was for sure. It was proofed. It was, you know, and it didn't work. It's okay. It is okay. I promise you, it is okay. There is another way. There's always multiple ways to the goal. You have to be open enough to receiving the guidance there. All right, guys. That is going to do it. This live was lit. Okay, legit. This live was lit. Y'all got me lit up there. Okay, 51K likes. Y'all got me lit on the D2 list. Whatever that means. When I get off here, I'm going to find out, guys. I appreciate all the love here. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Have a great weekend. Book your personals. Book your venting sessions. Okay. Do all of that. Go out there. Get into nature. Go ground. Go do something creative. Get out there, go plant something, okay? If you gotta, look, go plant something, go draw something, go paint something, go do something. And listen to some music. Music is healing. And then, too, when y'all be going through y'all crying spells, watch a stand-up. Go watch something funny. Laughter is healing to the soul, y'all. I promise you. Go laugh. Go dance. Listen to some music and go watch a movie to make you laugh, okay? Until then, guys, have a good one. I will check you guys later. Thanks, Brittany, for all the love, girl. You showed your ass.